Can we come back? We're at 1. There's Zergo. They gain a life. Oh my. Oh my. Sacrifice the munitions. We'll sacrifice the munitions. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're doing it. Legion Extruder. And we'll hit them with that. Man, all the life gain they had. Whoa! Whoa! We did it. We finally got there. All it took was one fair matchup. Well, hello, welcome, one and all. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on Twitch at Average Zen Presents, or perhaps you're watching in the future on YouTube at Average Zen. That is also acceptable. All are welcome. Bring it in, everyone. Group hugs. We are here on a Brawlin Friday edition. We are here to play Magic the Gathering Arena. We are here to feature some new commanders. Yes. Before we get into our first deck, let's talk about the like, subscribe, comment, follows, all those things. They do help out the channel, free to you and wonderful to me, because that's the way you show your support. Just a little click. Leave us a comment if you're feeling giddy about something, or perhaps very, very upset about something. Either way, the algorithms don't mind, and I enjoy the feedback. It does help mold the show. You guys are part of the community, after all. You have a say. Yeah, so if you want to see a particular commander played by yours truly, see how I would build it, leave us a comment. Well, on that note, let's talk about our commander and ask the question, why not Zoidberg? Yes, because today we are playing with Ragost, Deft Gastronaut. It's a Lobster Citizen, 2/2. New with its fraternities, artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types, and have pay 2, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. So, like, kind of like an Igra, but without the ward. For 2 mana, Boros colors, and it has pay 1, tap, sacrifice a food. Ragost deals 3 damage to each opponent. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, untap Ragost. So, this card, along with this card here, Weapons Manufacturing, came out at the same time in Edge of Eternities, and this is an enchantment that says, whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions with, when this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. So it goes anywhere. And I'll be honest with you, this is the commander. I built this deck around this card. And I picked the commander because it was the best commander I could think of to pair with Weapons Manufacturing. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to cast artifacts. We're trying to make these munitions tokens, and then we blow up our own artifacts for fun and profit. Yes, and Ragost works wonderfully for that. He likes to sacrifice a food. The tokens here will notably also be foods while Ragost is out there for 1 mana. They'll deal 3 damage to each opponent. The token itself does 2 damage to any target. We could point that also at our opponent's face. So for 1 mana, we can repeatedly deal 5 damage every single turn. And that includes our opponent's turns if we're able to play artifacts or sacrifice artifacts on our opponent's turn, as long as we're gaining life. So to gain life, we've also got a new card, Halia, Guided by Light. Whenever Halia or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, she has a warp of 1, so you can pay that, drop a few artifacts, gain some life. And then, of course, that also is an enabler for Ragost, so these two love one another. Yep, we're going to be doing a lot of artifact sacking, so Sir Ginger might get big. We've got, some weird removal in the way of Split Up, Battle of Bywater, Unstable Glyph Bridge could work with our commander. And, of course, we have Ugin, Portal to Phyrexia. Duretti, it makes an appearance because we want to sacrifice those artifacts. Maybe get Portal to Phyrexia out of the graveyard. How do we get it in the graveyard? It's a good question. It's a good question. I believe Chandra is the answer, and so we also want double tokens, so we're running Elspeth Stormslayer. The best thing we can do probably is find Call the Gatewatch, and that will get us Chandra, which allows us to sacrifice an artifact or discard a card to draw a card. So if we have an artifact to sacrifice and we don't need to discard a card, then we can do that. If we don't have an artifact we want to sacrifice, we can discard one of our big artifacts there and get them back with Duretti. Get them back with things like Abuelo's Awakening, Tune Up, Harness, Snubhorn gets enchantments and artifacts back from the graveyard onto the battlefield. Yep, if you want the full deck list, you can always hit exclamation deck in chat. Or if you're watching later on YouTube, you can check out that video description. You'll find a link to our architect there. Let's take it into the cube and see if this lobster can cook. Let him cook. Cook some bombs. It looks like Zoidberg. Cooks like Bender up against Vincent Valentine. Yeah, Vincent Valentine is hard to get rid of. It says whenever an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Vincent Valentine equal to the creature's power. And when you attack, you can transform it. It's got trampled lifelink 3/2, and it'll have the +1/+1 counters. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped, face up. So hard to get rid of. We got essentially, if it flips, you got to get rid of it twice, and it's going to probably be nothing but removal. We shall see if we can persevere through that. Not sure if Sir Ginger was the answer here, but, you know, we've got some things going on. Let's go ahead and get started with our Surveil land. Tyrian Soul Cleaver, not bad. That will scale with their deck as well. Let's go ahead and go Cold Steel Heart on white. No way to get our weapons manufacturer online here. Let's go, you know, I kind of want to wait on the treasure vault. Let's go Restoration of Aganjo. Grab a Plains. Play said Plains for turn. Get a Traveler's Amulet. Vincent Valentine. All right, we got some things. Let's go with a Sir Ginger. No, do we do that? Yeah. We go with a Treasure Vault. Discard the Treasure Vault. Bring it back into the battlefield. We have now Galvanic Blast going for us. So I think we go Ragost. Galvanic Blast on Vincent Valentine before they untap and have like a Kai's Ghost Form or something they want to slap on it, or instant speed. Oh, we misplayed that. We should have done Tyrian Soul. I guess it wouldn't matter because we didn't have enough to equip it anyway. The One Ring. Okay. Oh, we got makeshift munitions. That's not bad. All right, let's go Tyrian Soul Cleaver. Equip on Ragost. We'll go Warp on the Starfield Shepherd. Grab ourselves a Plains. We could have gotten Zabaz there, but we need to keep hitting our land drops. Let's go Sir Ginger and attack in. All right, and we can pretty much kill Vincent now over and over and over again. As long as we have these artifacts to destroy, which will grow our commander. I don't think they... Oh, they're digging for lands. They have nothing but removal, right? Alright, take action. That's fine. We'll recast our commander. We'll re-equip our commander. And attack in. We just want them to use all the removal on Ragost. Just get it all out of your hand for when we actually play something that matters. Because we don't have the combo right now. Right now we're just... The plan is beat face. Alright. Uh-huh. Season of Loss. This is how we play. Alright, well, let's go Ragost. And we'll do a Renegade map. I'm sure they have more removal. There it is. Hunt the mark. Just going to kill our commander over and over and over again until they can finally play their commander and kill something on the same turn. Alright, well, Ragost. Alright, and we'll go get our land drop here. I guess we go for a white mana. There you go. Draw more removal. I mean, they still, because they tap that, they do have the treasure token. They could recast their commander here. Are they thinking about doing that? Or is it just going to kill the 2/2 over and over and over again for no apparent reason? Oh, the darkness crystal. Okay. And momentum breaker. Take action. All right then. This is ridiculous. Vincent Valentine players are something else. Alright, well, we don't have enough mana to recast our 2-mana commander for now cost 10. Because we have found nothing else to play. Let's go with Zabaz. We'll go Zabaz. Equip the Tyrian Soul Cleaver on Zabaz. And we'll do a Traveler's Amulet. Well, we don't need that. It's fine. And they get more removal. Okay. Alright then. If it says destroy or exile, or just, you know, if it says destroy, they have it in mono black. Alright, well, they finally cast their commander again. I cannot believe that they just stole Zabaz from us. We have to get rid of that. Okay, now we have Liliana Dread or General. Wonderful. I'm gonna let them. Alright then. Alright, we have to destroy the darkness crystal. Well, let's go ahead and thin our deck so we don't draw any more lands. Soul Guide Lantern. Not gonna help. Alright, so here's what we do. We play Soul Guide Lantern and get rid of Season of Loss. We will do early makeshift munitions, sacrifice soul guide lantern. We will do makeshift musicians, sacrifice cold steel heart. And there we go. I wish I knew how they kept gaining life. Oh, you gain 2 life from whenever they kill something with a darkness crystal. Alright, there's Vincent Valentine. Nothing to kill Vincent. Okay. Well, they go to equip. And we will sacrifice a land. And we will sacrifice Tyrion's Soul Cleaver. Since they like to destroy our stuff, I guess we'll destroy everything they have, preempt them using Zabaz to destroy our artifacts to get rid of Vincent Valentine. Scorched Earth here. Alright, we're catching up. Their commander costs 7, ours costs 10. And Sammy, you do nothing now, do you? Alright then, well, you cost less than our commander. After we just blown up our entire board, we have Sammy now. Great timing. Hello. Here you go, Mr. Vincent Valentine. And it is going to gain some more life by killing Sammy. No? Okay, well. Alright, well. That's awesome. And they get to they can put back anything from the darkness crystal. I love it when opponents steal our stuff. I hope the One Ring kills you. And then they have a Tyrion Soul Cleaver as well. Oh, please, yes, lose more life. Horn Power Stone. Alright, well, we need something good. The Gonzo is probably not it. Alright then. Well, we can't even recast our commander. There you go. We'll just pass the turn and let you die to One Ring. Oh boy. They found a Crick, Son of Yawgmoth, so now we just don't play anything other than artifacts and then just kill whatever they play on the board. That's fine. Okay, well. Then we're just going to find lands. Wonderful. This is ridiculous. All the lands that we pulled out of our deck and we're still hitting nothing but lands. Here you go, Crick. Frog 11, Vincent Valentine player. There you go. All right, well, Hopefully they burn themselves out because we're not going to play any creatures for them to kill. Oh, this is great. They made him power 3 or greater, so now we can kill Crick. Notably, they did not do the target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life mode on Insatiable Avarice. They are aware they are dangerously close to death, self-inflicted death. I don't know what they could find that could possibly, I mean, we don't have anything other than a makeshift munitions that does nothing right now unless we sacrifice a land. And we only have one of those to sacrifice that's an artifact. Alright, we found a Vincent Valentine. Oh, you're not going to put the boots on him? Oh, I guess you can't. That's fine. Alright, we take 4. Alright, well, let's see what we get. Oh, we found an idyllic tutor. Well, let's get that and reveal an enchantment and put it in our hand. I wish, and the only one we have is one we wish we could have gotten a long time ago. So let's start out with, I guess we go Battle of Bywater. That's fine. And weapons manufacturing. And I guess that's all we can do. I mean, at this point, I think Sword of Wealth and Power, okay. Alright, they go to equip Sword of Wealth and Power. They're gonna go, are they gonna do the boots too? Yeah, okay. And then, okay. And there's Crick. And now they get life back from Vincent. And there's just no way that we get out of this unless we find a board wipe again. What a disappointing game. I just love playing against decks that are just all removal. And their commander supports it. It's like playing against Mono Blue and an all counter spells deck. Alright. Well, Mind's Tone is not it. We have more removal, and we have artifact destruction. We absolutely do. But, yeah, when you can't keep anything on the board. And, yeah, that idyllic tutor should have been a turn 3, or with the weapons manufacturing. This is the downside of designing a deck around something you don't have in the command zone. But we could have done better. We shall do better. That was a terrible matchup. Alesha who laughs at fate. This should be an interesting one. Alesha gets bigger when she attacks and brings back stuff if they attack during a turn from the graveyard that is mana value less than or equal to her power. Also first strike. Hey, we got the weapons manufacturing and makeshift munitions. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're keeping this. That is beautiful. Alright, let's get a wooded foothills, get our surveil land. And we even got Chandra to ditch the portal to Phyrexia. What? Okay, we don't need Ugin right now. We need something else. Arcane Signet, little ramp. Stalactite Stalker. Wow, okay. Well, let's go weapons manufacturing. Oh, they got a little Fable the Mirror Breaker action. Good stuff. Alright, we really wanted an untapped land there. That's okay, though. We'll do makeshift munitions. And hope that we get a land next turn. Virus Beetle actually is excellent. That lets us discard Portal to Phyrexia. Alright, and they get back a Scallywag. Oh, come on, really? Alright then. Well, let's go. Where's this Silex? Alright, we need a land. We have a munitions token. That's good. Oh, they killed our Silex. Ah, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And they have a Reflections of Kiki Jiki. This was an amazing start from this deck. They got everything that they absolutely want. They got Ramp from the Fable. They got the Reflections of Kiki Jiki to make copies of the Virus Beetle. And they can, oh my goodness, yeah, we're just dead. We are just dead. Alright, we're going to try to get tricky here. We will sacrifice a munitions token for Shrapnel Blast. Destroy the Reflections of Kiki Jiki. I mean, they're down to one card in hand. They can absolutely, I mean, that's great. We actually want that to happen. Oh, we hit a land. That is beautiful. Okay. Okay. We do not want to put the Virus Beetle into the grave. We want to hit the token. Okay. What are they going to return to their hand? Alesha? Okay. Do they immediately play her? That would be amazing if they misplayed here and did that. They do. They do immediately play her. That was a mistake. And when you unlock that, okay. Well, let's go ahead and deal 1 damage to the Virus Beetle. And we'll sacrifice the makeshift munitions to deal 2 damage to Alesha. Alright, down to 6. And they just keep on making treasures. Oh, this is sick. This is sick. We will take action. Alright. That's the best we can hope for. We have not even gotten to play our commander. We've been under so much pressure. And they're just going to get the Virus Beetle back now, right? And that's okay. We pitched the Idyllic Tutor. We don't need it. Okay. Play Crafter. Cool. Well, that's what they do. They just fill their whole deck with sack ETBs and virus beetles or bugler rats. Burglar rat. All right, let's try again. These two matchups so far have been horrendous. Nothing but removal. Nothing but, and then, oh my goodness, I had the hiccups. Oh, that match. And then the Vincent, we got a matchup better than this. This is ridiculous. All right, Azusa, Landfall Commander, famously broken, or I'm sure we'll be up against it here. We're just trying to do a thing, and Matchmaker's like, nope, you're going to face off against some really, really tough stuff. All right, well, let's get going. All right, Mountain, let's warp in. We're getting land, so let's warp in a 1-drop into our hand. I propose Zabaz. Zabaz is cute. For 1 mana, 1 red, we can destroy our munitions tokens that we get. Lotus Cobra, awesome. Alright, so let's go Restoration of a Ganjo. Search on the library for a Plains. Alright, they have all the mana they need now between Lotus Cobra and Azusa, assuming they have lands in their hand. And they haven't nicked those. Okay, so this is about to get ridiculous over here. My first build with this deck, I had Strip Mine in here. I'm starting to wish I still did. I took out the land destruction. I would not have done it. Oh, they have their land destruction. I'm starting to wish that I left it in. Oh, they have a Court of Calling for 5 mana. What are they going to grab? Mythweaver Pock? That's probably it. Either that or acidic slime. Okay. All right. Fun. All right. Well, let's go Iron Crag. Cold Steel Heart on red. Zabaz. No, decline Iron Crag. Alright, here comes the big turn with all that green mana. Is it going to be another Court of Calling or effect here? Are they going to Dust Bowl or Sundown Pass? What? Primal Command to tuck our land? And then they come with a Perennial Behemoth. Okay. And destroy... Wow. Okay, so they're just all about destroying our mana sources. Okay. Well, we did that. So I guess we need another land now. Let's go with The plains. Wow, that's a pretty D move there. Azusa, I get all the lands in and I'm going to take away all yours. Great. Where is this going, though? They're just going to fetch all the lands out of their deck now? Since Perennial Behemoth lets them play the Fabled Passage from the graveyard, and then Azusa lets them play 3 lands per turn, and then Lotus Cobra gets all of the green mana from it. And we gotta sit here and wait for them to fetch 3 lands every turn. Wonderful. After they deprived us of 2 mana sources, and now they fetch, so they play 3 a turn every turn until they run out of basics. Okay. You have 7 mana at your disposal? You gotta be kidding me. We're not playing that. They returned to their hand. Mono green land disruption. Wow. Landfall land disruption. So we've to recap. First game, Vincent Valentine, all removal. Second game, Alesha, all removal in the form of creatures and discard. Third game, all land disruption, landfall with Azusa. What are we going to find next? There are some evil people awake right now on Arena. What is wrong with you? What happened? Who traumatized you? Alright, well, let's go Wayfinder's Bauble. Felithar, that's the self-sacrifice +1/+1 on each creature you control. Wonderful. Alright then. Let's go ahead and play Ragost. Oh, Steve R. Welcome. He says, Steve R says, usually end up being evil black. Oh, yes, Felithar. Yep. The Black Cat. Discard a card at random, they say. Okay. Well, that seems pretty evil already, so we're going to have, I benefit from sacrificing my stuff, you will discard and probably, Grave Pact, our stuff. There's the new Grave Pact for 4 mana that we've had played against us. Oh, come on. Alright then. Well, I guess we're fetching for a land now. And we need a white source. Now we have double white, double red. If they want to go ahead and do that, if they want to block with both, go ahead. No? Okay, we'll discard a card at random. That's fine. Get that out of the way. I'm surprised they didn't block with the greedy freebooter too. Yep, when all else fails, kill the commander. It's got to be there for a reason, right? Oh no, Paw Pat's Recruit. Okay, interesting. So now when we target something of theirs, those will put a counter on something else. 2 of them, because there's 2 of them. Alright, we did find a land. That's excellent. Well, let's go ahead and Solemn Simulacrum. Yeah, we'll take action, get ourselves another white source. We're getting set up nicely if we can find our weapons manufacturer. We have the Elspeth. Alright, there's Felithar. They sacrifice. All their guys get bigger, and they have Trample, Paw Patch Recruit, very good. And a Conclave Mentor. We find an Arcane Signet. I think we should kind of use that. And Shrapnel Blast the Paw Patch Recruit with the Solemn Simulacrum. That's fine. Alright, well, we hit a Fountain Port. That's not bad. Right now, we are not hitting what we need to hit here. No attacks. They have a 3/4/4s already, and they're just going to get bigger. Heyo, the Dawn Sky. When it dies, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4. Okay, so they're just going to sacrifice that right away and get an insurmountable value out of it. I just think we got dealt a bad hand here. And they got dealt a really good one. Okay. Basri's Lieutenant. Okay, well, they're all about the counters. Wonderful. No blocks. We need a board wipe. That's not a board wipe. Elspeth will kill Felithar, but that's not exactly an answer. Fine. Yeah, we're doomed. It doesn't matter. Man, I just want to do the thing. Why? We had played for 42 minutes and come up against nothing but absolute nonsense. Come on. Everybody is popping off and we can't get any kind of sequencing going on here. Despite the fact that the deck is designed to be able to find what we need. I don't know, maybe not well enough. We're not doing it. It seemed like a crazy fever dream. It's playing out like one. Oh, God. Okay, Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, is Rakdos commander. There's a discard. They're just going to make us discard over and over and over again. Okay, well. We'll do what we can. A hopeless nightmare. No, we're not. We're just, we're just not doing this. We're just not doing it. All right, come on. We can play against a commander that is not completely so unfun that we just don't want to play at all. Okay. God, what is wrong with people? The world's in a sorry state of affairs. If this is what you do to relax and have fun, is play these kinds of decks. Turn 1, already discarding. Oh no, this is not the way of Brawl, Steve. This is not the way. I have to agree. You are right. It is it's supposed to be multiplayer format. They are working on that, they say. We are working on that. Alright, well, we'll keep this. I had an idea. I had a dream that we would be able to have a turn 0 conversation on Arena in the way of if you win the coin flip to go first, you pick your deck, and then your opponent picks their deck out of a number of pre-selected. Say you go into the Brawl queue, you select 3 decks to possibly play, and they have to have different commanders. And then so you win the flip, you get to choose to go first or not. If you go first, then you know, oh, there is the tiered system also. Yeah, he says the tiered system also seems to be a little relaxed after the set releases too. Yeah, it's because they're not being able to place the commanders where they should be. But I mean, come on, how hard is it? They play test this stuff before they release it. Let's go and crack our expedition map. And grab what? What land are we going to get? I think we have to get... I'm going to say... Fountainport? Yeah. But I guess the point is there's ways to do it better than they have it implemented on here with the current system. And until they make it a 4-player command, so I mean, that's a completely different game at that point. Alright, we have Fountainport. Let's go Reckless Fireweaver. We will pay 1 white for Halaya. Duskrose Reliquary. Sacrifice the drill, a slag drill. Destroy Zergo. Deal damage. We gain some life, draw some cards. No, we didn't gain enough life to draw a card. Oh, that's okay. The Welcoming Vampire. Alright, how about... Let's go Halia. Ragost. And no attacks. And now we are just looking for something, anything. Oswald Fiddlebender can get us there, I think, if we can sacrifice the Duskrose Reliquary and go up the chain. Alright, they have the crystal. Oh, Welcoming Vampire. Not very welcoming. Okay. Well, let's go Oswald Fiddlebender. That'll gain us a life. Moonblessed Cleric. Take action. And we will take the weapons manufacturing, put it on top. Alright, you hear me? We will sacrifice the Duskrose Reliquary. Attack in for 4. Oh no, all out assault. What? No, multiple combat phases. No. No. What is going on? Are they trying to decide what to kill? Yes, murder Ragost for no reason. He looks silly. Kill him. Why not Zoidberg? You're being Zoidberged. Oh, they decided not to attack. With all-out assault on the board. What? Alright. Well, it's in God's hands now. Let us see if we can draw something. Anything that is an artifact. And then we can go to work. A Day of Judgment. Okay. This is fine. Oh, okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll return the slag, and yeah, we'll do that. Play the Wayfarer's Bauble. Make another munitions token. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. All right, they have Zergo. We have an unstable glyph bridge. Oh my. Okay, well, let's go ahead. And unstable glyph bridge. And now we have things. Okay, we're not playing that land. We want to return artifact cards to our hand after getting blown up like that. Are we going to finally be able to do the thing against Zergo? That would be cool. Alright, Narev is an awesome card. Alright, we play that. We go... you know what? Craft with artifacts seems really good. Well, let's exile the expedition map. Alright, I like it. I like it. We will sacrifice another artifact like so. Deal 2 damage there. Alright, we're set up. I think we're set up. They cannot attack if they cast a spell. Alright, that's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, we play our... No. Let's go and cast Ishgard, Holy Sea, get the Dusk Rose Reliquary and the Renegade map. Alright, we go Dusk Rose Reliquary, sacrifice a munitions token, and we will get rid of the Soul Warden. That's fine. Alright, when that comes into play, we get rid of the Pitiless Plunderer. Alright, we play a Renegade map. That makes another munitions token. And now, no attacks. Case. Alright, well, they won't be gaining enough life. Alright, creature tokens do things, but they cannot attack. The Sand Swirl Wander Glyph strikes again. Oh, okay. Well, let's go Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. And we'll play Tezzeret. Hey, and pay 0. And we'll say, you there, the munitions token. We will sacrifice a food. No, the other munitions token. And deal 2 damage. Draw a card. Hey, that's cool. Sacrifice this, grab a land. We're doing it. Their commander costs 9 now. Alright, they gained a life. Not the greatest. That's okay. This is fine. We got Chandra. We've got Ragost. Well, let's sacrifice an artifact to draw a card. We will sacrifice a munitions token. And we'll deal 2 damage to you. And then we will untap target artifact creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, let's go there with that. And attack in for 2. Alright, go down to 10. And we have Goblin Engineer. This just got crazy. This just got crazy. I mean, they can attack into our planeswalkers here, but I don't think it matters. They'll gain some life off the mobilize. So who do we block? I think we block Ragost on Zergo. Because we don't need Ragost now at this point. Take action. Shock Brigade. Alright, they've gained another life. Alright, let's pay 2 life. We'll go Clockwork Percussionist. That'll trigger Tezzeret. Very good. Alright, Goblin Engineer. Alright, we'll search our graveyard, our library for an artifact, and we want it to be 3 or less. So let's go, how about Legion Extruder? Now, we will sacrifice an artifact. We'll sacrifice a munitions token, draw a card, and deal 2 damage to who? Who needs to die? The Outrider's pretty good. You know what? I think it's just Zergo that needs to die. Alright, play the Iron Crag. That'll trigger Tezzeret. Alright, we have Tezzeret's ultimate now. Now, what do we do? Okay. We will sacrifice a munitions token, deal 2 damage to Zergo. Alright, where do we go from here? I don't know if we can get there now. We got the menace guy. You know what? I think it's fine. We'll put a +1/+1 counter, or put some counters there. And no, that's good. Okay, all right, we're good. And then we can sacrifice at instant speed one of our tokens with the fountain port, if need be. All right, they despark on Chandra. Okay. And then that full swing. All right, that's fair. They all have mobilize, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's going to give him a bunch of life back. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, here's what we need to do. We need to block here and block there. Actually, no, we're not doing that. We're just going to block there. And then what? We will sacrifice a token to draw a card. And deal 2 damage to what? Can we do it again? I don't think so. I think we just mitigate some of that life gain. Alright, and then sacrifice a food token to gain some life back. Alright, down to 12. They're down to 16. Fully tapped out. Oh, I don't know if we come back from this. This is going to be a rough one. Alright, first and foremost, Tyrion Soul Cleaver. Alright, equip Tyrion Soul Cleaver on the Slag Drill Scrapper. Let's Mars flats it up. I mean, we're dead next turn if we don't find a way to stop this. Grabbable aliens. Let's go sacrifice the, let's grab Legion Extruder. Sacrifice the munitions. We'll do 2 damage to the Shock Brigade. And then the Legion Extruder comes into play, 2 damage to the Shock Brigade. Make a munitions token. That grows the Slag Drill Scrapper. Play Ragost. And we still have to deal with Mobilize 2. Let's make the the scrappers bigger. Make them bigger. And no attacks. No attacks. Okay, they have expelled the interlopers. I think that just means we're dead. I think that just means we're dead. Because then they get the Dalcoven Outrider. And then that means they gain life and draw a card. And we block with our commander and take 10. Okay. Well. Alright, we're down to 1. Down to 1. We need help. We need removal. Where's our damage doubler, guys? Where's our token doubling things? Realm Breaker is not it. We need makeshift munitions, something, anything. Alright, let's go Tyrian Soul Cleaver on the Goblin Engineer. We gotta be able to deal 5 damage. I don't know if we can. We'll sacrifice munitions to deal 2 damage to Alcoven Outrider. Alright. I don't think we get there. Oh my goodness. This is tough. We'll sacrifice. Is there a way to get it? Yes, yes. We'll bring back. No, that doesn't do it though. It doesn't have haste. Okay, well, we'll see if we can do it. Alright, that gets us another token. And then we can make a... No, we can't make a fish. But, wait. We can with the... Oh, yes. We can draw a card with Fountain Port. Kill the Outrider. Nice. Alright. Oh, my goodness. What have we done? Okay, let's sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble. Make our guy even bigger, grab a mountain, and see if we can put this into, yeah, let's go with the U. You get bigger. Can we come back? We're at 1. There's Zergo. We gain a life. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Alright. We'll put a counter on... We'll put the counters on you. Attack in with a 9/9. And do they block? They do not block. Alright. Goblin Engineer. Let's get back the Clockwork Percussionist. Sacrifice the munitions. Deal 2 damage to your face. That will make us a thing. We'll sacrifice the munitions to deal 2 damage to your face. Oh, I think we're gonna get there. If they don't find a burn spell, I think we get there. We'll go Cold Steel Heart. We'll name Red. Alright. Legion Extruder. No, wait, no, not Legion Extruder, not yet. Destroy all untapped creatures. That will make things bigger. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're doing it. Legion Extruder. And we'll hit them with that. Well, up there. Yep, there we go. Make a 3/3. Mill. See if we can hit a land. No, but we did hit a Dawn through, so that's not bad. Alright, put the U on there. And that's our turn. And we just gotta hope they didn't hit a burn spell off the top, because we got darn close. Man, all the life gain they had. Whoa! We did it! We finally got there. All it took was one fair matchup. So if you play this deck at home, have a Rule 0 conversation. Don't go up against a top tier deck. But if you want to have fun with Lobster Boy, I think we just proved it's entirely possible. And we didn't even get the perfect draw, okay? That was, every bit of it was worked for there. On a good draw, I think this deck absolutely slaps. And that's going to do it for Ragost. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a slog at the beginning, but in the end, it was all worth it. We made lobster bisque out of this crawfish soup. So thank you so much. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.